What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the LowkeyLegend. How the fuck y'all doing today? I'm doing alright. Today I got a brand new episode of Stoner Tips here for you guys. Today we are on episode 80 of the Stoner Tips series, and today's topic, very interesting one. We're going to be talking about tips about getting pulled over with weed. Alright, so if you guys are in a sticky situation where you got some bud on you and the cops do manage to roll up on you, put them lights on, and you're kind of panicking. Hopefully this video can help some of you guys out there. If it does, smash the like button. Let's jump on into it. So the number one rule I would have before you even get in your car is make sure if you're grabbing bud, no matter how much it is, a cop will, depending on what state you live in, they'll give you a ticket. And if you're grabbing enough weed to where you can go to jail for it, definitely like put that shit in your trunk somewhere. Do not even risk bringing it in your car at all. Don't crotch it. Don't put it in your ass. This shit's not gonna work at all. If you guys are picking up more than a zip, definitely put that shit in your trunk somewhere. I would recommend like having a bag in your trunk maybe, or if you guys have subs, like a subwoofer in your trunk, do something with that, or just put it where your spare tire would be maybe. I don't know, this video is not really going to be for a lot of weed, but if you do have a lot of weed, put that shit in your trunk. Like if you're trying to hide an eighth or a quad or maybe a half ounce, this video hopefully will help. Definitely before you get in your car though and start driving with this weed, I would look for a hiding spot ahead of time, so when you put this shit in there, you'll know for a fact that you're gonna be all good driving wherever your destination is. All right, another tip is definitely don't be driving around with this shit if you don't need to be. Be in a situation where you're gonna pick it up and go exactly to your destination to drop it off. All right, if you're going to a friend's house or something, what I would do is go back to your house, grab maybe an eighth out of that bag, and then keep the rest at the crib, and then pop out with that eighth. Now with that eighth, you still are gonna have to have a hiding spot for it, unless you just want to keep it in your pocket and just try to drive straight. But at that, bro, it doesn't even matter because they can still pull you over for anything. Like you don't even have to look high, or your car doesn't even have to smell. But if they do get that whiff and it's in your pocket and it's some really loud shit, they might question it. They might. But at the same time, if you don't smoke in your car, then I feel like they have no need to ever search you or your car. So in that situation, maybe it might be easier to just, in general, find a hiding spot in your car somewhere, whether it be in your door or off a panel of your, interior, or even in your glove box, bro. If you have a spot, just throw it in your glove box. Some people have keys for their glove box so you can lock your shit. If you do that definitely, and put that key exactly where on your keychain, like in your ignition pretty much, on a keychain like that, so they wouldn't even bat an eye towards it. I had a buddy who did that shit, who kept his weed but he would pick up like quarter pounds and put that shit in his fucking glove box and lock it. That is not safe at all, because he ended up getting bopped with it. And that's not just, the cops aren't stupid, bro. If they can't open your glove box, they might just start looking for keys, bro, on your shit and try every key. You feel me? So keep that in mind as well. But if it's a little amount of weed, definitely you should do that, like an eighth or a quad. You can keep it in there, maybe even a half, but at the same time, you're going to want to take into consideration how much weed you have and how bad it's going to smell. Because even if you don't smoke in your car might smell like fucking roses. But if you have that weed just in the bag sitting in there, it's going to cause a smell in itself, okay? You don't have to smoke in your car for your car to smell like weed. If you have enough weed in your car, shit's going to smell regardless. So when you are popping out of your house with whatever you have, or from your plug's house, make sure you have a good hiding spot. Now you're gonna have to look around your car, because everybody's car is built differently. All right, I'm not gonna tell you what I do, because I have parts in my car that come undone. All right, so my car isn't like my door panel. Sometimes if you pull it in the right spot, the whole fucking, side panel will start to come off. And it's kind of stickier there too, so I can easily squeeze some shit in there and just let the door go, and it'll, mush back to itself. Yeah, the weed might get squished a little bit, but in the end, bro, it's a good hiding spot for whatever I need to do. Now, if your guys' car is a lot newer and you don't have those hiding spots, it's all gonna be up to you to really look for a spot. But don't put yourself in a situation where you got a shit ton of weed and you just got in your car and you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Make sure before you get there, you find out little hiding spots, little stash spots. And I'm sure a lot of you guys already do that. Might just look around in your car for spots to hide your weed. And that's going to be something definitely you are going to want to, take into consideration, because the last thing you guys need to be in is in a situation where a cop pulls up to you and you got, a half zip in your crotch. Like, that's not okay. Always as well, this is another pretty good tip, keep some osium in your car somewhere. If you guys don't know what osium is, it's a fucking really powerful smoke odor, and when you spray that shit, it eliminates the smell of weed like pretty much completely. But if you're smoking in your car and shit, you can't just spray that shit and think everything's gonna be okay. Like, I don't think that's how it works at all. But if you're trying to transport some weed from point A to point B and your car doesn't smell like it, just the bag does, definitely, if you could throw that shit in your glove box, take the little bit of that osium, give it a couple sprays around your car. I feel like that'll be enough just off the bat right there. But if you guys aren't feeling that situation at all either, definitely find a little hiding spot, either in your door, under your seat maybe. I mean, you don't want to be too obvious with it though, and you're going to want to find a spot where it's not going to smell your whole car up either. So keep that into consideration as well. I can't give you guys personal tips because, like I said, man, everyone's car is different. I keep my shit in my door. Some people's fucking panels for their shift knob comes off, like, you know, the panel for your shift knob. Some people have that whole panel come off. You could keep it in there. Some people have holes in their seats where you can, you know, put it in there. Maybe stuff it in the back of your seat. I'm sure that would work as well if your guys' seats do go far back. Try that. If you guys can't find a spot in your car though, bro, just play it on the safe side. Throw that shit in your trunk somewhere, like underneath your entire trunk, you know, still inside your car, but where your spare tire would be. Or if you guys are coming in and you got your lunch box in your car, you know, and you go to work and you got a lunch box, throw it in your lunch box, dude. You know, put it in a spot where it's not going to smell too bad, but it's not going to be completely obvious either, you know? So with that being said, bro, there's a lot of different spots you could hide your shit, but in the end, you're going to want to be prepared for the situation regardless if it happens to you or not, because I didn't think it would happen to me, and it sure enough did. So just be on the lookout, bro. I definitely feel the need to make this video because some of you guys might just be careless with it and just driving around. And if that fucking, you know, stupid cop does come up to you and pull you over and is on some bullshit, you guys that's what this video is for, to get you prepared for that stupid shit. So hopefully this video did help you guys out, or at least spread some, you know, gave you a little something to just, all right, maybe I should be a little more cautious now. And if it did, bro, my job's done. If you did enjoy the video as well, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the YouTube, check me out. I upload hundreds of videos, and if you do enjoy, smash the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram as well, all that good shit. You guys already know what's good with it. I'm the Low-Key Legend. I'm gonna catch y'all very shortly for a brand new video. Y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low-key. It's your boy. I'm out of here, guys. Adios.